September 26, 2015. I went kayak fishing on the east end of Dauphin Island. I stopped for bait and picked up a half-pound of dead shrimp. Caught a small croaker off the jetties, and now he was bait. Wasn't long before I was hooked up and being towed due south. The beast tired, and I reeled in a 3-foot bull redfish. Dinner time. We all have to eat to survive, so knowing your options when it comes to fresh fish from the Gulf as an edible resource is valuable to us all. I've been fishing since I was 5 with my dad. We fished in lakes, rivers, oceans, and the Gulf of Mexico. We learn from professionals, so we don't just go fishing, we catch fish. The purpose of my speech today is to inform you of the different fish you might catch that are edible from the Gulf of Mexico. I'm going to tell you about redfish, speckled trout, and gray triggerfish. Redfish are plentiful and just a kayak's paddle away from our shores. In the article, Catching Redfish off the South Texas Coast from the New York Times, Jonathan Gluck says, redfish make excellent eating, remembering the blackened redfish craze of the 80s. But ecologically minded fly fishers generally adhere to a catch and release ethic. I've caught redfish on mullet heads, live croakers, and live shrimp. Normally filleted and fried, you can also grill, bake, steam, or even eat raw this Gulf fish. Just like redfish, speckled trout are widely found throughout the Gulf of Mexico and eaten as well in restaurants and on dinner plates. According to David Rayner, in the article Mobile Bay Trout Fishing Makes a Big Turnaround from the Trussville Tribune, speckled trout fishing has really improved in the Mobile Bay area in the past year. I've caught speckled trout on live, artificial, and dead bait. Normally fried and filleted, you can also have this fish blackened, sauteed, or grilled. The last fish I'm going to tell you about today is the gray triggerfish. While not as common as the others, they're still widely found across the Gulf Coast in restaurants. In the article Gray Triggerfish Characteristics from www.landbigfish.com, Captain Charlie Walker says triggerfish are abundant in the Gulf of Mexico. And thank goodness, not everyone is aware of how good they taste or what fun they are to catch. I mostly caught gray triggerfish on dead squid and would use pliers to remove its tough skin and scales. No exception when it comes to the gray triggerfish. We would fillet, batter, fry to a golden brown, and eat these great Gulf fish. In conclusion, I've shared with you 3 fish that I've caught and ate in the Gulf of Mexico. I've conveyed to you what bait I've used and how others have caught these fish, and how individuals and restaurants have eaten these fish. I feel qualified to speak on this topic because of the countless fish that I've caught and ate from the Gulf of Mexico. And next time you go fishing or eat out at a restaurant locally, a seafood restaurant, you'll remember these fish that I've talked to you about today. I've caught fish and ate them from the Gulf for many years, but never really thought about the preservation of species. I've learned that if you follow the rules set in place to preserve our fisheries, that we will be able to catch and eat these fish for centuries to come. Thank you.